Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Just ordering some parts from JC Whitney. Welcome back to the channel. We got a package, a surprise for our OBS pickup. We're working on our 88 OBS Chevy truck, and we're putting rock sliders on the side because this is going to be a future off-road wrecker. But first, we ordered something off of Amazon, and it's actually from a company before the internet. Do you guys remember JC Whitney? If you're old school, I would say older than me, you probably ordered a lot of car parts off of JC Whitney, off the catalog back in the day. So when I saw that this part came from JC Whitney, it was a little bit higher price than some of the other parts that we could order, but I had to go with the JC Whitney. It was a throwback for me, so therefore we got some new parts for the truck. Let me show you what we got. Big old box. You could probably guess right now what the part is for in this box. I'm sure the title of the video probably described what it was too. It's floor pan for the driver's side, but will it fit? Well, it appears that it fits, but it's not the full pan. Or if this is considered the rocker or a second pan, I'm not really sure. I am new to this. I just ordered a floor pan off of the jungle store. So this is what we got. And it might be all we need for this off-road wrecker because like I said before, we're putting rock sliders on the side, and these rock sliders are coming up quite a bit on the floor using the A pillar and the B pillar. So a lot of this might get cut out because we're going to be putting downriggers, supports from the rock sliders down to the frame, supporting the rock sliders in the cab. So I'm assuming some of this floor is going to get cut out to make that happen. But even so, this is a good starting point. Another plus is I like this rib here. That is the support right here. As you can see, that this will sit down inside there. So we're going to have to do some cutting and make this work up underneath the pedals under here. So our little trailer idea is probably gonna have to go bye-bye. So I should finish putting this rocker in. We can start building our floor. And then we'll support the cab using the rock sliders and not our little cab trailer anymore. Well, we had to do some more trimming to make those rock sliders work. We already mocked the rock sliders up in the previous video, and we just had to cut a little bit more out. But going to the backside, I mentioned this in the previous video that these cab corners were mint on here, which is super surprising for Minnesota. The rockers, no, gone. Well, obviously the floor is gone too, but I know why the rockers were mint, because they were replaced. I did cut this rocker off and there was a tag on the inside of it, leading me to assume that, but now I was doing some grinding and you can see that's all Bondo. So those cab corners were replaced once. Who knows when, but for an 88, they looked pretty mint. So I'm wondering if this got repainted somewhere in the late 90s or something. Throw this rock slider up, this 2x6, 3/16. We can have a foundation for our floor. Well, more importantly, we got to take this trailer off so we can build a floor.
A few moments later.
Well, that was a little bit of effort, as you guys already knew this because you watched the previous video, right? So yes, of us putting those rock sliders on. But we got them mocked up. Now we can burn them in. So let's grab the welder, do some welding. Say goodbye to the cab trailer. We're gonna take it off. The cab trailer thingy is removed and we got that pan, our replacement pan for the floor, marked out. So we got some markings in here and we're gonna change the blade first. Well, we created quite the dust storm and we got a bigger hole. So we cut the floor all the way back to this flange here. Those did not survive. Those were the spot welds from this panel to, you know, the old one that wasn't there. And it's gonna be our new one here. So we'll just have to put some spot welds. Actually, we'll probably just lap weld it instead of using a hole for a spot weld. It's getting late for me, so let's see if this pan fits and see what else we'll have to do for cutting. I'll clean up my big mess. I also did cut the body mount out down here, but you know, there was nothing really left of that anyways. Plus, we're not going to use body mounts. We're going to use the rock sliders for our body mounts to the frame. So let's see if this panel fits. Super close. Look how close we are. So I think we only have to cut back maybe 1/8 of an inch, which I already had it marked, but you know, always cut shorter. So I think if we cut 1/8 of an inch, we'll be able to butt this piece up to that hump, because that's about all we need right there for that floor pan to sit down. And then over here, there's way too much material with this shifter linkage, which I don't even know if we're gonna use that. That transmission tunnel is in pretty good shape. So I think we'll cut more of this pan back. Like I said, the 4-wheel drive shifter is in the way. I think we'll have a floor pan. Another bonus is when I was down underneath doing cutting and grinding, I noticed the floor right here is actually butted up right to rock slider that we put in. So I'm gonna go underneath, probably before I weld the pan in, and start tack welding the original floor to the 2x6 rock slider. And that'll give us a firm mounting point when we have to butt weld this pan to the factory floor. That's gonna be in the morning for me. I gotta clean my mess up, hit the hay. We'll keep at this project. Hey, just chilling underneath the cab. Very tight under here, but look at that. I can use the light on the new floor pan. Got some other tech tips. Got a blanket, you know, for my shorts and Crocs don't get burned, because we're doing this. We're gonna weld the factory floor onto our rock slider. Another tip, since we got the tips going on, use this pry bar. You throw this pry bar up here and you can hold the metal while you zap some tacks in here. And if you can hear that background noise, I got the doors open. It's quite warm in here. The wind, she blowing today. Well, we're back on the top side of the cab, the floor, and that floor is strong. Definitely could stand on that, even with a gaping hole here. So I like how that turned out. And now we can focus on getting our JC Whitney pan, tacked in here and eventually finish welded. So we just have a couple of these little spots to nip. See if we can get this to sit down a little bit better. By the way, make sure I don't forget to seam seal that bottom half, because with it being underneath, I don't know if I'm gonna remember that. So that's on you, remind me. Seam seal the bottom of that floor later. I'm talking to you guys. Ah, too far. Oh, that's pretty close. Four-wheel drive selector is in our way right now. Right there. It's sitting down pretty good in the back here. Oh, wants to pop up a little bit. I kind of like it to be a little tight. It's sitting good back here, and it's sitting good up there. Well, I changed my mind again, and we just removed the four-wheel drive shifter. It was pretty rusty underneath this bottom flange. Actually, that plate is quite cruddy too. And plus, I don't even know if I'm gonna use it. Maybe someone is watching and they wanna donate a doubler to the Wrecker project. Then we'd have twin sticks in here. So we might not even use this. So we deleted it. And it's gonna make the floor much stronger too, because this side does go so much higher on that new pan. So let's see if this new pan fits. Dang, I think I'm gonna find Toto and Dorothy in my front yard. It's about 40-mile-an-hour wind out here. Back to the truck cab. So we threw some self-tappers. Those holes were already in the pan. So we threw a self-tapper up here, self-tapper up there, focus camera. Good job. And I think the plan of attack is to tack welds, the pun. Tack welds right here on this corner, and this upper corner up in here, and then those self-tappers will hold it, and then we'll weld, and then we can use our little angle grinder and cut through here because it's super close. It just needs a little help to fall in place a little bit. We'll use our pry bar and do some welding and tacking along this seam, and then eventually moving up in here, over there, and I'm not sure what's going to happen right here. Butt welding sheet metal isn't very fun. So I found a piece of copper, to my hose. Surprisingly, I can't find any copper around here. And if you know this, do they make a tool? A copper handle tool type thingamajigger while you're welding? Because that's what I'm using this for. When you have two pieces of sheet metal that are butted together and it's super thin, you blow a bunch of holes through your welds. So using a little piece of copper in the back of that holds your weld to the sheet metal. You get a lot better welds. But let me know if anyone makes a tool. If not, I patent that tool. Because I know people have tools, but maybe they made them. Or maybe we should make them. Or maybe you make them and you can send us one. Or we can buy one. Well, we finished welding that backside seam. We're just into the corner now, and we just cut out the backside out of the old floor so we could fit the new floor in much tighter. There's quite a gap there, so we're gonna be using our hose end to complete those butt welds. But the backside looks pretty good. Now we're just moving forward. Well, there you go. Just put in the piece that we got from the hardware store earlier today. Still got to weld it in. Still have to go get another piece. I cut myself short, so we still have to make another piece that goes up inside underneath the dash there. But again, ran out of time. I didn't put any time on it this weekend, and I have to post this video tomorrow. So got to do some editing and get this video out to you guys. So I'm pretty happy how this is all coming together. I'm pretty optimistic that we can finish this and do some seam sealing and get this cab ready to go on that HD frame. Speaking of the HD frame, let's bring that in next. So that will be in the next video of the OBS Wrecker project. We'll bring that frame in, cut some body mounts off that frame, and see if we can get this cab to sit on that frame. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Just ordering some parts from JC Whitney.